unfortunately, we lost some data in the Twitch stream due to some internet outages in the UK at the time. But we've managed to organise it so I can re-record and have time to edit and stuff like that for 3 of the races. So those races being Spa, Zandvoort and Brands Hatch GP. For those that didn't catch the stream or have seen any of the previous videos, all I'm doing is 10 minutes of practice, 15 minutes of qualifying, and a 7-lap race versus 100% AI. Quite a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, make sure to check out chrisfoxracing.com. We've now got the website up and running so that it links straight to our Discord. If you want to join us, chrisfoxracing.com now has a dedicated server as well on Assetto Corsa. You can go straight ahead, type that into your server browser, whether that's Content Manager or the Assetto Corsa client, so easy enough to do. Links to the downloads for the mods, I believe it's currently at Skip Barber at Lime Rock Raceway, can be given to you through the Discord, or you can find them on the internet. We've got the Skip Barber, which was downloaded straight from Race Department, and Lime Rock Raceway FM7, I believe the version is, which you can download directly from a YouTube channel that made the mod. Secondly, the server will allow you to download from it if you are using Content Manager. It will not allow you to download through it if you're using the Assetto Corsa client. So just make sure everything's installed correctly there, and you should have no problems. Hope you enjoy the video. So today we are going to be doing the Skip Barber race around Zandvoort. So I am recording this for YouTube, so the Twitch chat comments will be slightly elongated for the sake of context. So we are doing 10 cars around Zandvoort weekend. 7 laps, 10 minutes practice, 10 minutes qualifying. Sorry, I meant 17 opponents. There'll be 18 cars. I don't know why it's put the Formula 1 2014 season. I have it set to real conditions. I should probably have it set to ideal, really, just for the sake of lighting and stuff like that. So let's hop into it, see whether it decides to launch. It has launched. OBS has picked it up. Has not yet. Going to. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Well, let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Got the pedals up, back up and running as well, so you'll be able to see everything there. All of my inputs. So for all of my complaining around Spa, was it Spa that I did all my complaining about pedal inputs not working properly? You can now see and blame me directly if the driving's bad, so I have no excuses anymore. Move the car radar down a bit, so it's more like bottom center of the screen. Just trying it out for this one race, might change it again. So for those that haven't been following the YouTube, the first 3 races I did recorded semi-okay from Twitch, and I didn't have time to redrive every single one of them and re-record it, so I had to go with those recordings. So the microphone cuts out and stuff like that every now and then. I think the video quality is a little bit glitchy because there were internet issues in the UK at the time. I didn't know that. I was just streaming and I had no idea that the internet kept dropping out or anything. There were no notifications. the SimDash app was working fine over the internet, so I assumed it was nothing. But I realised this and have scheduled some more time to re-record the Zandvoort. I also decided to stream. I haven't streamed in a couple of days, so I figured I'd stream now. I will be doing a stream tomorrow as well, which is Friday the 1st of May, which should be an SRS race, which is the Fiat Tipo around Zandvoort, this track, which is why I'm fine with recording this today. Could be fun, could be chaos, one of the two. I don't imagine I'll be in the top split for that. I haven't raced in SRS for about a week now. Let's focus on Zandvoort, shall we? So one thing I've done is I've removed the little timer at the top of the screen. And whilst this was a bit annoying for immersion, it also means I cannot tell how long I've got left of practice. So I'm driving around blind. My little SimDash thing doesn't actually display how much time I have left in the session. It explains what time it is now. So right now I can tell it's 3:48 in the afternoon, but I can't tell you how long I have left of practice, so probably a bit too slow through there. Probably carry a bit more speed through there. All the brakes did not like that. I have tweaked the AI a little bit, so it should be a bit faster. I haven't changed the AI line or anything like that. I've played with some other behind the scenes config settings that were recommended to me. I wonder whether dropping into first there is faster. You seem to be on par with the AI now. Around Zandvoort, which is good. There's progress. We have a car right behind us. We're going to let them past this coming lap. Although it is just practice, so I might just leave them there. Currently, at the moment, we are in 4th. Our position is worthy of 4th. 6th. We're going down. Perhaps I'm not very fast in this this car around here, or in general. I feel like I'm losing all of my time in this upcoming banking right-hander. Give it a try. See what we can push out of it. Yeah, we're definitely losing time through there. Feel like maybe I'm braking too early there as well. Oh, we lost a bit of time there. Gained a bit back there though, with a nice, tidy and neat line through there. Now this little chicane I always mess up as well. As soon as I hear the brakes squealing, I just lift it off a little bit and reapplied. See if we can refine the grip on the road. Stop the car. We're almost 2 seconds up on our last on our PB this session. That's more like it. P1 with a 203.518. Not bad. not bad at all. What I might have set up at some point, not for this series because I've got 2 more races. Well, I think I might have 1 more race after this to record because the Barcelona Moto one was fine, and I've already done the Spa one. For the VR hop in, I might see, or for the streams, I might have might see if I can get my Android screen displayed somewhere. You can see the sim dash that I'm looking at, rather than just believing me. I don't think there's any need to shift up there, but it does regulate me on the brakes nicely. We come into second here. Turn it in. I'm wondering whether that turn can be done in first. Softly. .401. Nice. Well, we're just going to drive it back round to the pit lane and see how long we have left on this session. Gently around the track as we pull in for our lap. Oh god. Big yawn. Big yawn. Ah, that was the end of the session anyway. Okay, so it looks like we're ready to go to qualifying. Let's pull out ahead of the pack. One thing I probably should have had as well is the virtual mirror on at some point. But if I wanted to do that, I should have done it from the beginning. It'll make all of the videos look really weird if I just apply virtual mirror to the last 2 races I'm recording, especially seeing as Barcelona Moto's done, so it will be virtual mirror in this race, no virtual mirror for Barcelona Moto, and then virtual mirror for Brands Hatch GP. It's like, oh, well, maybe next time I can learn from all these mistakes, but right now, for consistency's sake, even if it is consistently difficult for you to view the cars that are behind me, I think it's better to have them all look fairly similar than to have the last few be vast improvements on the others and then improve it for the next series I do, or next set of videos I do. I do have a couple of things planned over the weekend. A friend of mine, going to be quite fun. I'll be streaming and then posting highlights on the old YouTube. Not a bad outlet. That's got our tyres up to temp nicely. Oh god. Don't know why I'm so tired today. See a couple of AI cars coming out the pits there. They tend to stagger their release from the pit lane. That was terrible. That was very terrible. Through this long banking, I always get the brake point wrong here. Managed to save it though. Gosh. Oh, what's wrong with me today? Yeah, through that long banking turn there where we just made that mistake, but managed to catch it. I was either too light or too heavy on the throttle. On the brake whilst understeering. What I should have done is lifted off the brake and reapplied to see if that had made any difference, but apparently my brain's in yawn mode, oh god. Need a good race to wake us up, that's what it is. Better than last lap, but still not great. Turn in nicely there. Kind of odd because we are actually catching the car in front, although apparently the car in front is faster than us. That was slightly better, we didn't spin there, so that's good. Very smooth, very smooth. Once you get a good feel for the car, it really does just flow nicely with this rather complex track. Little bit of brake, turn in, little bit of throttle, not too much, too much. And we'll just turn in here. Easy as you like. It wasn't a bad lap, 203.9, but definitely a lot of time to be gained. rather slow through there, but not a bad line. Good to find those lines during your practice and qualifying. They could be handy in defensive or aggressive driving. Oh no, that was bad. We were up on our time, but now we are down. If we can make up at least a 10th. Definitely on our way to making up that 10th. Shifted up way too early there. Gaining us some time, so maybe it's correct. 203.2. So let's bring it back round to the pits. See how long we have left to our race. Not a bad qualifying. We are in P1 at the minute. Would be nice to see the AI button there push me down to like P3 or P4. But even with the small tweaks that I made, I think it's still not competitive enough. It's where I get absolutely stomped in the race. Or do something incredibly silly. Puts us all the way at the back. Okay, qualifying's ended, so I'll just drive this into the pit lane. Nice. Alrighty. Waiting for how many cars? 8? 8 cars. Apparently there are 8 cars on track now. That's not bad. Let me just check that OBS is OBS is doing okay. It is doing fine. One car. 2 car. No 3 car? Oh god. Just go back to pits. Who are we actually waiting for? We're waiting for P2, P3, 12, P4, P12. Oh, and he's just going back into the pits, okay. For this one now. Okay, looks like we're ready to race. So let's go. And go. That's out. I had a rather nice start there. The outside line here should be good. So we just take it carefully through here. Like no challenge from behind at the minute. Got 7 laps of this race. Almost got a little loose there. Way too easy on the slowdown there, but need to make sure the tyres are nice and good. Come tidily through there, actually making quite a sizable gap to the car behind now. Still there in the wing mirrors, but too far back to really make any moves or be within any slipstream. So looks like it's going to be another lonely race. That's so good. The other thing is, I don't want to like intentionally sandbag, because there are always like huge issues if you're way faster than the car in front and you're starting behind them. Especially with the AI being so fixed on a line. We've seen issues in previous races where in this very series, where the AI will take a defensive line, and then as soon as we're through the corner, we'll just automatically resume the racing line, which obviously is not a good way of not a particularly safe way of driving. Whereas when you're driving against like human players, they tend to overcompensate their defensive driving. They tend to take it even safer. They don't want to wreck the car. So in order to keep the car in good condition, they tend to be a bit over defensive. Over cautious is probably a better term. Oh, not in fourth yet. There we go, now in fourth. Oh, I'm terrible at the chicane. I think I'm ever going to improve on that. Come around the last corner around here to finish on third lap, I think. No, second lap. Now we're starting lap 3. Already beat our quali time. Oh, that's no good. I should really start like actually running like quali fuel and stuff like that in order to improve my qualifying times. Almost had to sneeze there. Would not have been good around that corner. Oh. Got a little loose there, but we're okay. We've got enough time to the car behind. Mistakes like that don't really cost us much. Great thing about this car is like avoided action is so easy in it. You're going like you feel like you're going really fast, but you're actually going quite slow, like substantially slower than most other open wheel cars. So pushing on the brakes, slowing up a little, it's so easy and so quick that it's just so easy to avoid anything. Love it. It's like a little, like a nippy shopping car. Imagine driving to Tesco in one of these. Rather quiet, trying to stay a little bit focused. Keep making mistakes when I start talking. When I open my mouth. We're on our 4th lap now. Got a very large difference to the car behind. Just curve it in nicely. Oh, a bit wide there. There. Lap number 5 now. Taking it nice and easy. Trying to make sure we can actually get the car around rather than set any PBs. So we have already beaten our qualifying time. Nicely done there. Too brave there. Caught a little bit of curb on the left front tyre. Made us do a little bit of a wobble. What we got there? We're safe. Oh, that was nice. That was smooth as butter. Maybe a bit too much curve there. just about managed to avoid putting our tyres on the sand there, which would have slowed us down significantly. .202.7. I reckon we can get a 201 if we were just a tad bit cleaner. As I said a bit earlier in the video, tomorrow night, which is Friday the 1st of May, there will be a Fiat Tipo race around here that I will be driving in. I'll probably be streaming it. I might see if there are any high or low lights of that race, and strip them up and put them up into a YouTube video. I don't know why I shifted down there. I think I was talking. At the moment, the video schedule is I upload a video every single day at 10 AM. If there's anything particularly exciting about the SRS race, I mean, I can always throw that up at a different time. Probably around 4 PM. We have a video at 10 AM in the morning and 4 PM in the afternoon, BST. Which could be quite fun. So we have some more regular scheduled content going up on the channel. As we come to the end of our penultimate lap, been absolutely awful. 2 seconds off our pace. Distracting myself by talking about things that are not relevant to this particular drive. Just focus on our final lap now. I was trying so hard not to lift through there, but ended up having to. I think I'm overdriving the car a little bit. It's not behaving very well when you do that. Let's try and calm that down a little bit. It's only our last lap. Should be fine. I mean, the gap to the car behind has got to be at least like 10 seconds. Nowhere in the rearview mirror. That was very slow through there. Definitely not our best line. Bend in P1. Hold on. Am I still driving? Okay. This is a little bit weird. I am well confused as to why I'm still driving. guess we'll finish this one lap and see whether it's just my sim dash misbehaving. Lap 8 of 7 is showing, so usually correct. I need to tinker with that after this, just so it displays the actual time. Alright, now we're coming up to the final part of our race here. Final turn, onto the last straightaway. Finish P1? No, it's still going. I am very confused. Oh, it has ended. But for some reason it's just letting me drive around. I must have changed one of the settings or something. Let's go back to the pits. There we go. Yeah, I had to manually go back to the pits. Wonder why that was a thing. But no worries. Thank you very much for joining me for that race. That was quite a good one. So next up we have Barcelona Moto, skip Barbers. That should be good. So thank you very much for that.